Hi there, Taurus. This is Astrogirl, and we're looking at October 5 through October 11. And this is actually a really good week for you, and in fact, a good month for you, with Venus, the goddess of love, your ruling planet, moving into Virgo, joining up with Mars, the planet of passion, and Jupiter, the planet of opportunity. If you are single and if you are looking for somebody special, this is a great time for you to actually meet somebody worth meeting. And I know sometimes I'll say to you, oh, it's a great time to meet somebody, and you might meet somebody, and he or she may be a total, non-entity, or, married, or living with somebody, or just not available, even though they're a good match for you. However, with Mars, Venus, and Jupiter all in Virgo, your fifth house of romance and fun, it really is a good time. And if you meet someone born under the sign of Virgo or Capricorn, or if you meet another Taurus even, or a Scorpio, they are all people. And even if it doesn't end up in being the greatest romance of your life, it'll definitely end up in you having a new friend, perhaps for life, and for you having some fun. Sometimes we go on a date and it's very serious and we think, oh, this could be the one. And it's not. But it could be someone who says, look, we're not meant to be, but I have a friend, or my brother, or my sister, or my next door neighbor, or someone I work with. That's why you have to go, and that's why online dating, I think, has become so popular. And now that Mercury is moving forward on the 9th, officially on the 9th, but actually it takes a couple more days, it's a really good idea for you to try that out if you haven't tried it out already, or, get your site up and running again with some new pictures. Because it's really about just putting yourself out there. And if you don't want to go on a date, you don't go. And if you don't want to reply to somebody, you don't go. But you've got really good planetary play in your romance zone. So it's a good time for you to, explore your options. And for those of you who are in a relationship, it's a good time to mend fences. It's a good time to maybe even try and get away. Venus is in Virgo for the next 6 weeks. So you've got plenty of time to plan something really special. And October 27, your full moon is going to light up the sky, Taurus. So that's always a good time to be away, where you can sit on the beach or sit by the lake or, wherever, and look at the moon. And moons are always romantic, I think, full moons, So October 27, if you can book a getaway for that time with your other half or your lover or one of your lovers, it would be something to do and something you'll really enjoy, because things are getting back to basics, which is wonderful, because we really have had a topsy-turvy couple of months. With Venus out of phase, with Mercury out of phase, with well-known and loved couples breaking up all over the place, and a lot of people who have been a bit upset and disappointed, because I guess they feel that Ben and Jen Affleck should live together happily forever after, and Gwen Stefani and Gavin, they have 3 children each together, each couple. And it is sad, but not everything lasts forever. And I think giving something 10 years and 20 years is a pretty good go in these days, especially when you're a celebrity. So I think we should look at it that way. But it was very interesting how it all went down. I think the rest of the year is going to be much smoother sailing with relationships, and it's going to be easier for you to communicate how you feel and what you want. Now, Mercury is going to be in Libra through November 9, and that, of course, is your 6th house of health and well-being. So if you're not feeling 100%, it's a great time for you to go and have any sort of blood work or checkups done. Go and have massages, go to a spa or a retreat. We never take enough care of ourselves. We never pamper ourselves. I think, we all need to stop and say, I don't feel great. I think I'm going to take a long weekend and I'm going to go and lie in a mud bath, or I'm going to go and be pummeled with sand and, leaves, or I'm going to go and have 2 massages a day. And I know it's expensive, but you just don't go out for dinner for a month, or you just don't buy a pair of shoes. It's all relative. And if you're looking after you, I think it's more important than spending money on other stuff. Have a great week, great speaking to you, and be kind to yourself, Taurians.